My name is Violet, and I've spent years listening to the wind. It whispers secrets, memories, regrets, dreams, but I never believed it would carry her. I moved to this small seaside town hoping to disappear, to heal in silence. Every morning, I walk to the cliffs, the waves crashing below like they're trying to tell me something. That's where I saw her, Isla, for the first time. She was barefoot, standing on the edge of a rock, hair flying in the breeze, eyes closed. The sea wind pulled at her dress, and she looked like she was part of the ocean itself. I raised my camera, breathing in the moment, afraid to miss the way the light caught her skin. "Do you always watch people like that?" she said suddenly, her voice soft. But I jumped anyway. I lowered the camera and smiled. "Sometimes," I admitted, "when they look like they might fly away." She opened her eyes, looked at me, and laughed. It was a sound that felt like sunlight. We walked together along the cliff path, sea salt in the air, the sky heavy with clouds. She told me she comes here when she's restless, that the ocean helps her remember who she is and who she wants to become. I told her about my fear that I would always be someone running, never staying. She stopped, turned to me, and gently took my hand. Her fingers were warm, and for a second, I felt my heart stop. "You don't have to run anymore," she whispered. "Maybe I just needed to find the right place to rest," I replied. Her eyes softened, and she leaned in. Her lips were salt-tinged like the ocean breeze, soft and real. It wasn't a perfect moment. There was wind, and the sea roared beneath us, but everything inside me felt calm. When I pulled back, she didn't look away. "Stay a while," she said, and I knew, maybe this time I would. That evening, we walked back toward town, fingers brushing now and then, not holding hands, but almost. Each touch felt electric, like the air before a storm. Isla invited me to her place, just for tea, but the way she said it sounded like a promise wrapped in shyness. Her home was small, warm, filled with plants and the scent of citrus candles, the kind of place built by a heart that needed softness. She made tea while I sat on the floor, leaning against her couch. She joined me, knees touching mine, and for a long time we just existed. No pressure, no rush, just the quiet hum of two people who were no longer strangers. Then she asked the question I'd been avoiding. "What were you running from?" I swallowed, fingers tightening around my mug. "My last relationship," I admitted. She wanted me to be someone I wasn't, and I kept shrinking myself until I barely recognized who I was. Isla placed her hand on my knee, steady, warm, grounding. "You don't have to be small with me." Her words cut through me gently, like light breaking through fog. I didn't realize how badly I needed to hear them. I looked up, and she was already watching me. Not with pity, with understanding, the kind of understanding that makes tears rise before you can stop them. She moved closer, brushing my cheek with her fingertips. "Violet, you can just be you. That's enough." I leaned into her touch, slowly, carefully. She tilted her head and kissed me, deeper than on the cliffs, slower, more certain. Her thumb traced my jaw as my hands slid around her waist, pulling her closer. The tea cooled beside us, forgotten. Soon we were lying on her rug, tangled together, laughing softly between kisses. The world outside didn't matter. The past didn't matter. Just her breath against my neck, her heartbeat beneath my palm,